All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. I just want to do a lesson concerning prophecy. All right, because we're definitely, at the end of this thing, and a lot of brothers have been going into the same topic. We're at the end. This is it. The time that we have been prophesying, for years is now upon us. Okay. And the major thing, that the major prophecy that we are looking for is the M.O.T.B, the mark of the beast. All right. Now, this is an article. It says Whole Foods Market to launch Just Walk Out technology at 2 locations. All right. And it says, in addition to our Amazon Go stores, Just Walk Out shopping is currently available at several of our Amazon Fresh stores in the U.S. and in the U.K. And we also offer Just Walk Out technology to third-party retailers starting next year. I'm excited that Whole Foods Market customers will have the option to save time shopping for groceries by skipping the checkout line at 2 Just Walk Out technology enabled Whole Foods Market stores. One in Washington, D.C.'s Glover Park neighborhood and one in Sherman Oaks, California. All right, so pretty much these stores are opting to the Beast system. All right, and the Just Walk Out technology, all right, is pretty much you can just pick up items and walk out the door, and the camera, them same cameras that can read people's faces. All right, the camera will be able to read all the items that you picked up and then calculate it to your digital wallet, all right, which is currently on your phone through a credit card. All right, now we all know where this is leading to, okay? Because the end-all be-all, according to the scriptures, for Esau Edom is the M.O.T.B, which is a microchip, a physical microchip that will be implanted in people's hands or in their foreheads, okay? The neural link, all right? So that's ultimately where everything is leading. And this devil Esau, he does things in increments, okay? He does gradualism. All right, but we, the hopeful elect, we understand where this devil is going with everything, while everybody else in the world, is don't know what's going on. Okay, so here's another article. It says Ontario prepares to launch digital ID program, and here's how it works. It says Toronto, Ontario is preparing to launch a digital identification program in the coming months, meaning people will no longer need to carry a physical driver's license or health card. According to the government, Ontario's digital identification program is scheduled to launch in late 2021. All right, so this is going into, the mark of the beast, man. All right, because that digital, all your information, your banking information, your medical records, your identification, all these things are going to go to one source. Okay, it's going to go to the microchip, which will be implanted in people, man. All right, and Esau, the system is already set up for it. Okay, it's already set up for it. So I want to get a quick precept in 1 Thessalonians 1:5. It says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. All right, so we're approaching the day of the Lord's judgment, where Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, is going to judge the earth. All right, a lot of death, mourning, and lamentation is about to take place for those that worship the beast. All right, and worship the image of the beast. The image of the beast is, Esau's philosophy, his way of living, his ideologies. Okay, the majority of the world is under that covering cast. All right, even these other heathen nations have taken hold, of Esau's vileness, because its scriptures tell you that Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the nations drunken, and now the nations are mad. All right, so pretty much gross darkness covereth the whole world and the people. All right, these people are living in extreme delusion and committing extreme abominations. Okay, so these people don't know what's going on. All right, they're totally locked into Esau's demonic new world order. Okay, they subscribe to all these different wayward ways of living. Okay, and then pretty soon they're gonna go to this devil to get chipped. Okay, which goes into Esau's transhumanism. So going back to 1 Thessalonians 5:1, but at the times and the seasons, brethren, speaking of those that have this truth, man. All right, because the scriptures was written by the prophets for the prophets. All right, and ultimately the 1/3 of the nation of Israel that are predestinated to be delivered. Okay, the ones that the Lord has awoken. Hey, the Lord gave us what to look for, so we know what time we're in. It says, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So that sudden destruction is going to come upon these people because they think they can continue to live on in pride and wickedness and pretty much being a complete adversary to the Heavenly Father. All right, they think they can live on like that with no consequences. All right, so the Lord is just going to bring that sudden destruction upon the earth, man. A time like no other, even the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, I'm going to continue to read verse 4. It says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Why? Because we have the light, all right, which is the truth. All right, understanding the true understanding of the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures. All right, verse 5, ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. All right, so the men of the Lord are the only ones that are watching, and they're the only ones that are sober, because sober meaning, you're not, you don't believe in any other thing other than this truth. Okay, the 100% truth of what's going on. All right, let me get another precept. Okay, so the man of the Lord is anticipating this devil, to release, the mandates, all right, the wicked decrees to make the chip mandatory, all right, and the Pentagon, they already, made the chip pretty much, all right, and they said that this thing is supposed to detect, the Rona, all right. Let me get another precept. All right, this is 1 Corinthians 14 and 38, but Salakia, wrong one. It says, let me see, Satan's devices. Here it is, 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. It says, let me read down, Salakia. I may have to quote it if I can't find it. Oh, yeah, 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right. So it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us. All right. Which, if we're of that elect, Satan is not going to get an advantage of us. All right. And the Lord already gave us the heads up on this devil, man. All right. But, Satan is going to get an advantage of 2/3 of the nation of Israel. All right. Even those that know that they're Israelites, majority of them don't believe that the microchip is indeed the mark of the beast. Okay. So Satan is going to get an advantage of them. All right. Because ultimately he's going to lead them to receiving that mark, and is going to lead them to receive the damnation. All right. Written of in Revelations, the 14th chapter, for receiving, the mark. So it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, but the elect are not ignorant of what this man has devised up in his mind with the great reset and the NWO, all right, which involves everybody, having that digital awe. Okay. Hey, the Lord, gave us the heads up. All right. And the men of the Lord is preparing spiritually, for that evil day. Okay. The Lord is building his elect up, because ultimately it's the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is the one that's going to, keep his servants, all right, from receiving that demonic microchip. Okay. The rest of these people in the world is not going to be fit to resist it. Okay. And this thing is a global thing. All right. That's why you got it in Toronto. You got it in Sweden, different parts of Europe. All right. Sweden, a lot of people already microchip. There's people microchip in America. All right. So this thing is a global thing. All right. This is Esau's new world order. One world government, where all people will be on the earth, so-called, will be, microchip. And Esau, with his supercomputer, is going to be able to track everybody, have everybody's information at hand, to be able to, cut your chip off if they want to, push a button, release cyanide. All right. They want to be the Most High, to have total control. And if you give in and submit to this devil, you're saying that Esau is your God. All right. And that's going to lead to that second death, which is going to be death by fire from the thermonuclear missiles, man. So Revelations 3:10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, speaking of those of the hopeful elect that are fighting the good fight of faith. All right. That are trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai and weaning off, Esau Edom system. All right. Those that the Lord is going to protect. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. So the Lord is going to keep his servants from the hour of temptation, man. All right. Which we're approaching. We're pretty much in the beginning stage of the hour of temptation. Pretty soon, those that refuse this devil's, whatever he's offering, those people are going to be ostracized from society. All right. And Esau is going to make living hard for those people. But guess what? Yahweh Shema Shai is going to be with his elect. All right. And the Lord said that his servants is going to eat. The Lord said his servants is going to drink, while everybody else is going to be in the midst of a famine. Everybody else is going to be in the midst. Here it is. These people is going to take the chip, and they're still going to suffer the plagues. All right. And that's what they get for trusting in Esau. They're going to take the microchip for food, and then the people that's rationing out, the food is going to run out anyway, because this is the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shai. And Esau also wants to depopulate the earth, so he don't care about you people, man. So it says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. And when you go into that word try, it means to test. And the only ones that's, studying for the test right now are the elect. Everybody else ain't doing nothing, man. All right. So when the test is presented, especially 2/3 of Israel, they're going to fail. The elect is going to pass with flying colors, because they're going to trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right. So we see this thing coming down the pipe. Lord's will, this lesson is edifying. I want to say, call halal Yahweh Shema Shai by Shema Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and citation to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom and a Bar.